Hello and welcome. Today we're going to learn about operators. Okay, so operators are used to perform operations on variables or literals. Basically, whenever we want to perform an operation, we need an operator. Okay, so we're going to read about different types of operator in Python. You're familiar with few operators already, such as this assignment operator, which is used to assign the value to a variable. Okay, and then there is this addition operator which is used to add values. So we're going to read about few more operators, so let's learn about them one by one. So first of all, let's read about an arithmetic operators, okay, which are used to perform arithmetic operations. So one we have already, let's first define few variables which we'll be using to calculate or perform operations. So let's see, these are the values. Okay, now let's save value, let's save their addition in a variable called add. Okay, so this adds these two, and now I'm adding an inline comment. Okay, so I'm saying addition. Let's see what I get. It's just gonna calculate, it's not gonna print anything, so let's print the result on the screen. You can have multiple print statements to print multiple things. We'll read in detail about print statement 2 in upcoming lectures. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, so this is addition in 15. Now let's use another operator which is for subtraction. So many of you might have figured it out already, but I'm gonna add a comment. Okay, you can see outputs the same thing because we haven't added the print statement. So let's say what it returns. Okay, now the next operator is the division operator. I'm gonna do division and multiplication together. Okay, so this is a multiplication operator. Okay, generally you should add a space, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so this performs the division. Let's write a comment. And this one performs a multiplication. Let's print this. Okay, so these were some basic operators. Okay, and I want you to write in the comments that what are their data types. For example, this is an integer. What would be this? What would be this? And what would be this? Okay, so I need you to tell me what are the data types of these different variables. Okay, next we're going to read about this variable, which is okay. So these are two stars. Let's see what they do. I'm gonna take a variable C, okay, because I don't want to expose what it does. And okay, so let's see what it does. Let's print the result and see what it does. Okay, okay, so this is the output we got. I don't know how many of you have figured it out already, but what it does, it takes the B, so basically it returns A to the power of B, and then it stores the value in the C. Okay, it returns a raised to the power of b. That is what it does. Okay, and the last operator is the modulus operator. Okay, so let's see what it does. It's called modulo, but okay, you can pronounce it however you want. So let's see what it does. Okay, it returns 0. Why? Because it divides a by b and returns the remainder. So what it does is it returns the remainder. Okay, I hope these operators are clear to you. Next, we're gonna learn about unary operators. Okay, this is very basic. These are just how we have plus and negative operators in school. For example, minus 5 or minus 4. So basically this minus is a unary operator and it's called unary minus or unary negative. Okay, in the same way we have a plus operator which is plus 4, and it's exactly how we have studied in our basic elementary school math. That's exactly what it is. So next we're going to read about relational operators. Okay, let's see. So relational operators are used to compare data. Okay, for example, if I want to compare if a is greater than b, sorry for that. Okay, so relational operators are used to compare data. Okay, for example, if I want to see which among the two is bigger. Okay, so these operators always return a boolean. So boolean is basically when it's a data type which is either true or false. Okay, boolean data type can only contain two results, true or false. Okay, and that is what relational operator can do. Let's see what I mean by that. So e greater than b. Okay, I'm going to comment these statements because the value of the a is changed and that's going to impact her. Okay, so you don't worry about these. These are not going to be part of the program. I mean, these are not going to be executed by the compiler. So now the value of the a is 10 and the value of b is 5. Okay, so this is going to return true. Let's see what it returns. See, it returns true. Why? Because 10 is greater than 5. In the same way, we have the less than operator. Let's run our module. See, it returns false because a is not greater than 5. Okay, then we also have this greater than or equal to b. So what does it mean? It will return true if a is less than b or a is equal to b. Okay, so let's see what it returns here. It returns false. Why? Because a is neither less than b nor equal to b. Let's see what happens if we change the value of b to 10. Okay, let's see what it returns now. See, it returns true because b is 10, a is 10, so a and b are equal. That's why this returns true. Then we also have a variable which an operator which is a greater than or equal to b. So it's going to return true if a is greater than or equal to b. Okay. See, it returns true. Why? Is a greater than b? A is 10 and b is 10. So no, but a is equal to b and that's why it returns true. Let's see what happens if I change it to 11. Okay. Now it returns false. Why? Because a is not equal to b and a is also not greater than b because b is 11. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now the another operator is compare equal operator. Okay, it's gonna check the equality. So double equals b. So it's gonna return true if a is equal to b and false if a is not equal to b. Okay, so it returns false. Why? Because 10 is not equal to 11. Okay, now we're gonna use this final relational operator, which is not equal to b. So this is gonna return true if a is not equal to b. So I'm gonna take a pause. Tell me what it's gonna return, and then I'll run the module. Okay. So this returns true. Why? Because a is not equal to b. 10 is not equal to 11, and that is why it returns true. I hope all this is clear. And the final set of operators we're gonna read is logical operators. Okay. So there are three logical operators. One is OR. So think of OR like addition. Okay, consider true as 1 and false as 0. Okay, remember this. And now consider OR operator as addition. Okay, so if we add 1 plus 1, it's gonna give us 2, but in binary it's gonna give us 1. But you don't even if you don't remember that, just remember true or true is true, or 1 plus 1 is 2, which is positive, which is not 0, so it should be true. And let's see what it returns. So true or true. Let's see what it returns. True. What do you think true or false is gonna return? So true or false is gonna return true. Why? Because it's an OR, and 1 plus 0 is 1, which is still not 0, so which is true. Now let's see what false or false is gonna return. It's gonna return false. Why? Because 0 plus 0 is 0, which is false. Okay, that is a trick. I'm telling you to remember it. But just remember, the OR operator returns true if any of the input is true, and it returns false if all the inputs are false. Even if there is one single input that is true, OR operator is gonna return true. Okay, just remember that. And the next one is AND operator. Okay, so think of AND operator like multiply. Okay, what happens when you multiply 0 and 1? Okay, it returns, let's see what it returns. It returns false. Okay, so 0 into 1 is 0, that is false. Okay, now let's see what happens when we do true and true. It is true. Why? Because 1 into 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, remember, AND operator returns true if all the inputs are true. Okay, even if there's one false input, it's gonna return false. Okay, just keep these in mind however you feel. Okay, but remember these. Now the next operator is NOT operator. Okay, so this just flips the input. So if I say not true, let's see what it returns. False. Why? Because it flips it. If I write not false, it's gonna flip it to true. So that's what NOT operator does. Okay, just remember that relational operators, that is these comparison operators, and logical operators is gonna return a boolean value. That is, it's either gonna return 0 or 1, or you can say it's either gonna return true or false. So that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Do let me know in the comments if you like the video, and do write to me on different platforms so I could connect better with you. Okay,
Thank you all for watching.